Okay, so this is an example of referencing a book using the word referencing tab. Okay, so, or the word referencing ribbon. So anytime that I'm doing a report or an assignment or anything like that, I always reference as I go along. So when I read something, I stick in the reference while I'm typing up the document. Because to go back and try and find references again is a very time consuming job, where it's much easier to do it as you go along. Now, Microsoft Word has created this really handy tool called Insert Citation, that you can insert your citations as you go along, and then you create your bibliography at the end. So for example, I've created this document, this kind of stepping you through it. So this is the book here and is talking about the office and its functions. And then I type up this in my own words, okay? And now what I need to do is I need to come back and I need to reference the document. So the book that I got it from, just to give you an example, was this Gill Education book. So I actually have this in hard copy. So it's 5th edition, Modern Office Technology Administration. It's written by Joan Gallagher with Siobhan Creedon, okay, and is published by Gill Education. So I've got all the information that I need there. And the year that it was published was March 2014. Okay, so I'm going to come back here to my document now. And normally I would have the book in front of me. So if you're up in the library and you're typing information in as you go along, make sure that you reference the book in your Word document before you put the book back on the shelf in case you can't find it. So again, I would come up here, I would go to Insert Citation and add New Source. And this time I'm going to choose a book, okay? Not a book section. I'm going to choose a book, and the source for the book is much shorter than a web page. These are only the fields that you need to add in unless it's got a 5th edition like this one. So I'm just going to show you what I prepared earlier. So once I have it in, it's going to look like this, but I can edit the source as well. So this is what I put in, book. So the author is Gallagher J. and Creedon S. The title is Modern Office Technology and Admin. The year is 2010. It was published in Dublin by Gill Education. But I did notice that on the front of the book, it says 5th edition. So I need to come back and add this to the citation. But to add it, I need to show all bibliography fields. So when you open the Insert Citation window, it gives you a short version, but it has all of these fields here, and you can see the ones with the red star are the ones you must put in. But I do need to add the version. I should always add the version in my citation, okay? So I need to scroll down here until I see the option to put in version. And I can also, have a year accessed and all of that, but I don't need to for a book. And let me see now where it is, the version date. Okay, so I've got the publisher, the editor, and the number of volumes. And after that, then I've got short title. So if it's got different references, I can, and here it is, edition, and it was the 5th edition. So basically what I do is I turn over the front cover of the page, and whatever's on the front cover of the page, I fill in this window. I'm just showing you that as a picture of the book, but if you turn over the picture of the book, it's this information that you will see on the right here. And then all of the information is fed into this window. When I'm finished, I click OK. And then once I have it in here, I just move on to my next citation and keep on going. And at the very end of my document, then I create a bibliography. Okay, so I just have some instructions there. But at the very end, what I would do here, okay, is I would come in here and I would go to my references ribbon, go to bibliography, and literally just choose the word, and to see how it creates the bibliography itself. So at the very end of the document, you might have 20 of these, but that's just an example of one. So that's how I reference my book.